The search for life on Mars. Research in the Atacama Desert points to a possible obstacle. An international group of scientists has suggested that instruments on rovers sent to the Red Planet to collect and analyze evidence of past life may not be sensitive enough to make accurate assessments. New research conducted in what is considered the world's oldest desert shows that the technology with which Mars rovers are equipped is not always able to detect traces of life on the surface of our planet, let alone Mars. The Atacama Desert in Chile contains sand and rocks rich in hematite and mudstone. Geologically, this region is quite similar to parts of the surface found on Mars. So astrobiologists often use it as a model for the Red Planet. The desert is considered the second driest place on the planet. Only stones, dust and salty lakes. What could survive in such a place? It turns out that something could have happened. A group of scientists used scientific instruments in the desert that are either already on Mars landers or rovers or will be placed on them in the future. They wanted to see whether they would be effective in identifying biomarkers and DNA and whether they would be as good at it as laboratory instruments. They found that samples taken from the Atacama contain numerous microorganisms of undetermined classification, which they called the dark microbiome. Further analysis also revealed a mix of biosignatures of current and ancient microorganisms that could barely be detected with state-of-the-art laboratory equipment. Scientists have had considerable difficulty identifying many of the organisms whose genetic material was found. Existing databases turned out to be insufficient here. This showed that the equipment sent to Mars in the search for life may not be sensitive enough. Scientists stressed the need for more powerful tools. However, they also noticed that those sent to Mars are the result of a compromise between weight, strength and measurement precision. But what do the research results tell us about the potential usefulness of the instruments used in the search for life on Mars? While they have indeed been able to find numerous signs of life on the Atacama, they may not be sensitive enough to do the same on the Red Planet. Scientists believe that if the possible genetic material on Mars were really old and trace, there would be a risk that the tools used would simply not notice it. Moreover, to confirm such a discovery, the collected samples would have to be transported to Earth for full analysis anyway. The research team responsible for the described research hopes that the results they obtain will prove useful to NASA and ESA. Scientists have created a shape-shifting robot like in the movie Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Engineers from China have designed miniature humanoid robots that quickly and reversibly switch between liquid and solid states, in addition to their shape-shifting abilities, which are reminiscent of the T-1000 from Terminator 2. Judgment Day. The robots are magnetic and can conduct electricity. Scientists from the Middle Kingdom, inspired by sea cucumbers and their ability to change the stiffness of their tissues, have developed robots capable of reversibly changing shape. Footage from the obstacle course tests shows the tiny robot changing its state from solid to liquid, literally dissolving, to escape the tiny cell in which it was placed. The robots constructed so far were hard and stiff. New, soft, robots have the opposite problem. They are flexible but weak, and their movements are difficult to control. Giving robots the ability to switch between liquid and solid states gives them greater functionality, argues the lead author of the study, Chunfeng Pan from the University of Hong Kong. A team of researchers created a new material that changes the state of matter and called it magnetoactive solid-liquid phase transitional machine. This was achieved by embedding magnetic particles in gallium, which is a metal with very low melting point of 29.8 degrees Celsius. Magnetic particles play two roles, explains co-author Kamal Majidi from Carnegie Mellon University. First, they make the material respond to a changing magnetic field. Thanks to this, it can be heated by induction and cause a change in its state of matter. But magnetic particles also give robots mobility and the ability to move in response to a magnetic field, says the scientist. Currently, state-changing materials must rely on external heat sources. They are also much stickier than the one developed in China. Before exploring potential applications, the team tested the material's mobility and strength. Using a magnetic field, the small robots crossed artificial moats, climbed walls, and even split in half to cooperate in moving other objects. Then returned to their original shapes. In a video released by researchers, the humanoid robot liquefies itself to overcome the bars in its small prison cell, before reforming into its original shape. Now we want to use our new material in a more practical way. Perhaps it will help us solve some very specific medical and engineering problems, you say. The team has already successfully used robots to remove a foreign object from a stomach model and deliver drugs. The material could also be used as a soldering robot to assemble and repair circuits by soaking into hard-to-reach places and acting as both solder and conductor. Similarly, it can be used as a universal mechanical screw for assembling parts in spaces where humans cannot reach. Future work should focus on the possibilities of using similar robots in medicine, Majidi says. Much more research will be needed before robots can actually be used to deliver drugs or remove foreign objects from the body, he points out.